Look at that. And welcome to the Philip Cochran channel, viewers. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel to grow, and it helps me to bring you these great videos that we all love. So we've got the A-10 Thunderbolt II out again. This is the E-flite twin 64 millimeters. Up, down, left, right, up, down. Let's go. Not that way. Or over to this way. This seems to really like that spot. Up in the air. You know, I always take off with this plane like that. It likes to go off like a rocket ship. Even though it flies very flat and even, as you can see. It's the power, right? Because it doesn't need, it needs the power to get rolling and get the speed up. But as soon as it's airborne, it's like, it needs, you know, half that, right? So we're at 50% throttle right now. Come around for our gears. Nice. And you see it just purrs, right? It just purrs like that. So fingers crossed our camera is working okay and recording okay. We've done a couple of flights so far with it, and I think all is good. I mean, these ones aren't too long either, right? I checked my last battery. That was a 4000, and this is a 4000 as well. And we were just a little bit over 330, so, you know, 15 seconds I think, or something like that. And we still had like 46% I think left there, so maybe not quite 46, could have been the other one that I thought was 46, but it was still, you know, definitely another 30 seconds in it, and maybe even a minute, like if you were just cruising at this speed, right? So that's good. It's kind of what I want, right? You know, I'm kind of into, you know, scale flying around and just enjoying the plane. And as our good friend Kenny was saying the other day, I like flying low and slow and bringing the plane right in front of me because I like looking at it, right? And I said, yep, me too. That's why I'm doing it, right? Is to look at the plane, you know, and you know, gonna make for some better better camera footage there anyway. So this is a really nice plane to fly. It's very easy. I remember I had it again in previous, I shared this story before, but you know, I'll say it again for new viewers. I had this plane for 2 years before I took it out of the box and considered flying it. I bought it very early in my decision to fly, and you know, it was kind of my inspiration sitting on the shelf right in front of me to, you know, get better or get good enough. I said, I want to get good enough to be able to fly a plane like this, you know. So and I'm glad I did. And geez, this thing's $150 more than now when I bought it, because you know, everything went up kind of post the COVID kind of, you know, times, and then, you know, dollar wise, right, with the Canadian dollars, you know, terrible right now, right? So probably will be for time to come. So, you know, it's hard for the hobby companies, you know, when they got to deal with that. And you know, anyway, so that is our timer. So we'll click our gear down. We'll kind of see if we can't do a kind of lineup pass on our runway. Slow her down. No flaps. We're going to you know, we really don't need to slow this down in a quick manner because we got tons of runway to deal with, right? So nice. Got one more battery, but I don't know if my camera batteries are gonna make it that long. Guess we'll find out. Nice landing. You don't bother trying to control it too much when it gets into this really loose gravel there, because it's more than likely gonna, you know, maybe tip it or do some kind of damage or whatever. So you just let her roll out on it, and it seems best, you know. But yeah, another fantastic flight with the E-flite A-10 Thunderbolt II. Try a little taxi back. Let's see if we can manage it. Probably gonna be pretty rough. I gotta give it so much rudder, like that's full, and then it dives the other way. No, it's kind of not worth it. Let's see. Save the plane for its takeoffs and landings. It doesn't need to taxi on this stuff any more than it needs to. It'll be awesome when they do the fall kind of grading on it, right? Because now it's had the summer to settle in and harden up, and it'll be perfect. Anyway, let's go. That's our show for you today, folks. Love and peace from Canada, and we are YouTube.